What up guys, my name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video we are going to create a campaign to promote our Clickbank offer using Facebook ads. So let's dive in. Hey there, Stanley here from Team Deberoo, and I've got some exciting news for you. The Deberoo suite is now live with an all-round affiliate marketing software platform. And to celebrate this, we want to give you a very special offer. You can get 40% off of your first month using the software, and to top it all off, we'll throw in an advanced course of choice. So keep your learning going, increase your profit, and make sure to go to the link below in the description because there are only limited places. Good luck. Alright, we're inside of Clickbank and we're currently at the dashboard, and here you can see the latest results of our top student, Tom. And which is the awesome part about it is not only these great results for Tom as a student of Deberoo, but also that you can ask Tom any questions that you want inside the community of the Deberoo suite. So if you have any questions about his campaigns, how he works, how he got these amazing results, you can ask him personally inside the community of the Deberoo suite. Now in this video we are going to create a Clickbank campaign using Facebook ads, and of course we're going to make it 100% white hat so that we don't have to deal with Facebook bans. So we're not going to do any weight loss, we're not going to do any make money online or whatsoever. We are going to keep it completely white hat. So first of all, let's go into the marketplace, which is where, of course, you will find the offers that Clickbank has right now. So here we go. On to the marketplace. All right, here we are. And today we are going to focus on a self-help offer. And to be precise, we're going to focus on this offer right here, the Lost Ways. Let me open both the affiliate page as well as the offer page. So this is the offer page. It's a VSL, a video sales letter that is, and we're not going to watch it, but it basically learns how you can survive on things in and around your house. So maybe plants or whatever food sources that you might not have known were food sources. But in case you need to survive, it's very useful knowledge to have to know whether or not you can eat a plant and basically not die from it. All right. So there's a huge audience of so-called preppers, people who prepare for the end of the world or prepare for a disaster and want to survive through it. And these kind of offers are very popular with these so-called preppers. So this is the affiliate page. Let's take a look. The Prophet sees profits for you in 2018. So it's quite an old affiliate page. But that also means that the offer has been aligned for a very long time, right? So probably something is working for them. Brought to you by the creators of Survive the Final Bubble. We've just launched the sequel to the bestseller on Survival Life After the Fall. That's another Clickbank offer. Life After the Fall. Let's see. It looks like this is all for Life After the Fall, but we're going to focus on the Lost Ways. Yeah, okay. So disregard that. We are going to focus on this part right here. So, oh, there's actually affiliates page right here as well. The Lost Way. There we go. This was exactly what we were looking for. The affiliate center of the Lost Ways. So 75% commission on initial sales. 3 upsells with 75% commission as well. Receive up to $144.50 per sale. $1.36 earnings per click so far overall, and 1 sale for every 16 visitors on list. In order to promote the Lost Ways, you first need to be whitelisted. We do not allow Google and Facebook traffic, media buying, but if you have a website, a list, or another way of marketing the Lost Ways, please send us an email. All right. Some more information. So they do actually not accept They do not allow Google and Facebook traffic for media buying. Yet I believe this offer is promoted quite often. Let's take a look in this though. Let's see if there is anybody promoting the Lost Ways right now. So I'm going to use the affiliate filter set on Clickbank, and I'm going to look for Lost Ways. Search. Lost Ways reviews, the Lost Ways. So there you can see there's quite some people promoting this specific offer. And I believe it's been run in the past before as well. So I don't know exactly, but we would have to check out whether this is allowed or not. But for the sakes of this video, I'm just gonna show you how you can build a campaign, an ad for this offer. And if you want to run this offer yourself, I strongly suggest sending an email to this email address right here to ask if it's okay to promote on Facebook. Because after reading this text, I'm not quite sure. But like I said, I've seen it before. There are ads online in Visto right now. So I think it should not be a problem, but please check it out first, all right? So if we look at these ads, it's quite surprising to me to see that there's one in the US. Well, that's kind of logical. Then we have one in Spain and one in Canada. Canada is pretty okay as well, but as far as Europe goes, I don't think there are a whole lot of preppers around. So that's also why we are going to focus it on the United States, since prepping and survivaling is more of a popular thing in America than in Europe. So let's go into Facebook. We're gonna create our campaign. All right, so don't mind the page that it's on. Actually, Self-Sufficiency Guide 101 could be a page that is perfectly in touch with what we are wanting to promote right here. So the affiliate page also has banners and pictures right here, as you can see, which we are not going to use for the sake of this exercise. So for example, you could use this one. Is it gonna work? I don't know. I can't tell you. I haven't tested these banners. But we're just gonna go with our own images, even though this is a pretty good one as well. Very nice. I like it. But we're gonna create our own. So survival. What happens when we look for survival on Google Images? All right. So we see a lot of fire. This is a pretty nice one as well. It's a stock image, so we're not going to use it, for sure not. It's not going to give us the conversions and the people that we need on our landing page. So let's continue. And I also don't want a survival picture like this or like this, right? I want a survival picture that looks realistic. So for example, on the affiliate page, we have this very innocent looking plant, right? But that plant, you can find that anywhere. So if you tell somebody, listen, this can be a source for you to survive, basically, right? Or this could feed you if you really need to, then that's an interesting knowledge to have. To know that you can eat a certain cactus that only takes place in Africa, for example, that specific cactus, then that is not a very useful information for somebody in the US who wants to learn how he can survive if something terrible happens, all right? But these plants, you can find them anywhere. So it's very, very useful to know that you can get good sources of vitamin, for example, from this plant. All right, so that's the approach basically that we want to take. So let's take another look at these images, see if we can find one that we like. Minecraft in there, I love it. It's also survival, in some sort, some way. Let's see, what else do we have? Not a whole lot. Surviving, let's see. Food. Yeah, okay. I did not expect these kind of images. So I don't want a shelter full with food. I want to see a picture of natural food in a real survival situation. Let's go with survival, woods, food. What is this? Oh, it's a fish. Okay, we're not going to use a fish. Okay, it is interesting. I do like the color use of this image, and it looks wild. It doesn't look like a stock photo. However, it doesn't create curiosity, right? Everybody knows this is a raspberry, so nope, we're not going to use that. Let's see if there's something else. Now this is interesting. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? What the fuck's that? And what the fuck's that? Alright, so that creates curiosity. There's a huge watermark here, so we're not going to use this. But it's more in line of what I'm looking for. And I want to see if we can find a picture with something like that, but then still in nature. So this one is right in some sort of table or whatever, I don't know. I want to see it in nature. I want to see a plant that you can eat, right? Like this one, for example. Pretty flower. Here's the image of the actual affiliate page. We see those quite a lot, which we agreed upon that we're not gonna use for this example. So let's continue the search. All right. Food you can eat in the wild. Let's see what we can get. Now that is disgusting. That is disgusting. It looks disgusting, and thinking of eating it is kind of disgusting as well. Ooh, this is a good one as well, but I don't want to use this. But let's go with this one, all right? Let's see if we can create an interesting angle around this insect, I want to say. I don't know. I don't know what it is, to be quite honest with you. Select media. So we're gonna upload a new image, which is the palm tree grub. Okay, all right, so that's probably the animal, I guess. All right, select it, and we're gonna delete the dog. Doesn't make any sense. Now that looks pretty nice. All right. So let's write a description. Where shall we start? I always like this because I like the storytelling part of it. So the description is quite fun to write, if you ask me, in my opinion. So yeah, what kind of angle are we gonna take on this image? All right, so we could say something like, this little animal could save your life. All right, so that is a statement that we make. Although it's not really on the I form in the way of like, okay, the person who wrote this. So we could make it more dramatic is what I want to say, right? We could make it more dramatic to focus it on ourselves. So instead of this little animal could save your life, we can make it more dramatic by saying this little animal saved my life. All right. I was on a camping trip. Let's make it when I was on a camping trip. On a camping trip with my friends. We had a blast. However, we ran out of food after one day, and we were kind of lost in the woods. After a attempt to find the exit of the woods and go to the store, I noticed this little fella, this little animal, sitting on a leaf. Now, any normal, let's put that in brackets, any normal human being wouldn't eat this, but I was so hungry that I went for it. And it was pretty good. Now, this may sound like a crazy story to you, because who would eat a random insect like that? Well, I actually knew what I was doing when I let's take it back a bit. Let's say my friends always call me a prepper, and I don't mind. Let's see. I believe you've got to be prepared for anything, which is why I read The Lost Ways, a very inspiring book on survival, on surviving in the most extreme situations. From that book, I learned that this specific insect is edible and will give you tons of energy for the rest of the day. So, if you want to be prepared and never be surprised by any situation, then this book is a must read for you. It will teach you all kinds of tricks that will help you and your family survive the most deathliest disasters. All right, cool. So we have our story, and then we want a headline. Small insect saves lives. Oops. All right. Then the button is going to be learn more, and right here is where we want our campaign URL. And then let's focus on the audience. So we are going to promote it in the United States. Can't find it. United States, there we go. All right. We are going to focus on men initially, because I think survivaling books are more sold to men than to women. And we're going to put the age range up a bit, like 35. And we're not going to run it to 65 plus. We're going to run it to, let's say, 50. So between 35 and 50 years old, that's fine. And we can do some interest. So survival skills, 3.3 million. All right. That's probably enough survival skills. And then we can create another ad with some other targeting to see what works and what doesn't work. And for that second ad, we can use some different interest-based targeting so that we can see what actually works and what not. All right. So we have a potential reach of 3.3 million people, which is quite a lot. So we could be more specific if we want to. We could, for example, say, okay, listen, we're only going to run it to 40 to 50. Then we only have 2.2 million left. So yeah, you can play around with this. And like I said, give some different ads with some different specific targeting options so that you have some different data on which you can basically take a look and see what is performing best. And based on that, you can start scaling your campaign. So that's going to be it for this one. I will catch you next time and take care.